Go home, Adam. There's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
All right, granny gear time.
Yep.
Sorry, I saved my feather, so I'm okay. This should be easy.
I have an animal.
yeah.
That's no good.
Hey guys,
Not entirely sure. Hi guys. Go ahead.
Radim here. I'm streaming. Seems like there's already a lot of gaps everywhere.
No point. When could we go?
I'm gonna be in pretty early. It's gonna be the beginning of the race, and I feel like you guys are in like about 10 minutes. Damn.
Yep.
Did they go from the gate?
That's the first KOM.
First time.
Well, it's gonna be a good workout. Do you want me to shout at you to push harder, or?
I don't know. I'm in leg saving mode now.
I'm so glad about that.
David, how's the shifting going at least?
Yeah, it's taking some getting used to. That's why I got dropped really bad. Finding the right gear, it's a little delay.
Oh, God. Come on. Come on. Oh, this hill sucks.
Oh, it's awful.
Oh, God. Come on.
I think you guys should huddle up, get all together, and TTT style chase them down and win.
It looks like they're still doing 4.0 up there, so.
Yeah,
they're destroyed.
And they're on a flat, I think, as well.
Yep. They're TTTing it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That definitely is the downside of us beating Jokers. We flew so high.
Yeah, it's all good.
Too close to the sun.
The steering definitely kicked my ass this time, Radam.
The steering.
Not having it.
Oh yeah, not having
not
it.
having steering.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they went to one side up the hill, and I was just by myself. I was like, okay, it's over.
Yeah, some teams really take advantage of that.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's not having it's okay when we're pushing the pace.
Yeah. Or if you are the strong guy who can just easily go to the first place, and then everyone shuffles right behind you, then you can draw back and drop them. But on the defensive side,
let's go.
On the upside, Brian and I are rapidly chasing down Kevin. So
okay, you might as well just join us in the fun group.
Yeah, I was about to say that the three of you can team up and try to chase down Dan if you're up for it.
Yes.
There's your challenge.
Yeah, get me.
Or hear me out. You don't.
Oh my God, there's another hill.
Yeah. This course is unrelenting. I will never visit Yorkshire in real life. Strictly because of Zwift.
If we challenge them on some volcano again or something, would it be within our power, or are they just somewhere else?
I mean, they're
hard to
pushing.
tell. Yeah.
They're strong.
They're still pushing 4.5 to 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's with no pressure. That's just for fun.
Yeah, I don't push 3.4 for fun. That's crazy.
Good workout.
Yeah, I think it's been like 2 years since I raced on this course. I think it was in the Zwift Racing League. So I completely forgot about it. And when I saw the recon today, I remembered. Oh boy. I was really thinking about joining you guys, but they did agree on the 4x4. And I would have to sneak out of work early, and the boss might not be happy. And
Well, I don't know if it's just psychological because of the pop bank, but the other direction does not seem nearly as bad. It's the same elevation, obviously, but
I guess a way to get to it. A little more gradual.
yeah.
look at them boys now. Look at them now. They blew up. I think this is your chance.
Yeah. I'll make the move. Is it time to go, Radam?
Yes. No, leave it for the last 2Ks. Surprise them.
Okay.
Yeah. JP with his contract issues. I don't believe it for a minute. He saw writings on the wall.
Yeah. All of a sudden, everyone had family plans. I almost had to drive to Charlotte tonight from Philadelphia. So I would have had, I almost missed. Yeah. I think I'd rather do this race than drive to Charlotte, to be quite honest with you.
Suffering shorter, at least.
It is a boring drive, man. Especially in the dark.
Is it just flat, nothing to see, or is it just through the forest all the time, or?
Yeah, I think through Virginia, and it's like very flat and boring. Once you get up into like the mountains of North Carolina, it's kind of cool, but it's like 6 hours to that. All right, we're halfway there.
Are you?
We're only 2 minutes down.
Because I was kind of afraid that the race is going to be even longer. So if you're halfway there, it's going to be 40-minute race or 35. That's not too bad.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes for me. It's just under.
Should be easier than the Wednesday races.
Yeah.
That was brutal. I feel like my legs were not that bad, but I was just generally exhausted. I felt so bad for the whole evening.
He took that glide kicker pretty well.
well, you guys did so many sprints, and I was like, I'm behind on a GC. I have to do one, so I decided for the Clyde.
So it's like they're saying the results won't be ready for quite a while for that.
Yeah. They might be doing it manually somehow, like differently than anyone else. And I guess it must be a lot of work, and that's why they didn't do it last year.
I mean, they're still putting out 4.7 watts per kilo. Holy shit.
Statement race.
Apparently.
Who'd we piss off?
Seriously. Who'd you guys piss off? I wasn't part of that. Why am I here?
Probably everyone.
I think Sam's probably still at it about DW40. I don't know if all you guys were around for that. That was a couple years ago now.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. I was kind of there.
What's still into Facebook, you know, it's entertainment value.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even talk to shit to those guys, so I'm not sure why they're pushing so hard.
Yeah.
I blame JP.
He's always a good scapegoat. You know,
Yeah.
he's up to something.
He had to piss him off somewhere along the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find some race for Monday or Friday, and I was hoping that after today we're gonna drop down a little. Hopefully, some more teams behind us will win over someone, and we can race with somebody normal.
This isn't normal.
These were one of the easiest I found.
Oh, God.
Like there's 45 teams, and we were like 17th or something. We were in range for aces.
Well, they never race, so that's not an option.
Yeah, I thought about him just for a joke, but and I'm like, yeah, they wouldn't put a team together.
Yeah. I think they're 10 days away from being disallowed or whatever it's called.
See, that's why we never should be too good. There is not enough racing up on top.
I think that's called staying in your lane.
It's never been my strong suit.
I'm watching Kevin now, and just 5 seconds ago I tried to bridge the gap, and then I realized, oh, that's not me.
There you go.
Because I started pushing and nothing was happening, and they're like, yeah, obviously. Had a little brain freeze.
Oh my God. Another hill.
not even the hardest hill either.
This one's not. I hate this one. It just feels like it keeps going.
Yeah, that's true.
Oof.
I don't know why my guy won't tuck.
You guys spent half of the race in the super tuck. That's not a hard race.
Not when your avatar's an idiot, doesn't know how to super tuck.
Come on.
Yeah, I was trying yesterday for the BMX bike again, and on the downhill,
Nice.
I couldn't get into that super tuck. I had enough speed, enough percentages, my power was on 0, and nothing.
Well, I don't think TT bikes do super tuck either, do you?
No.
No.
At least not visually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, thank you. Downhill. Look at those guys. They're still hammering it.
Fives,
Yeah.
sixes.
I think they're trying to get 2 minutes up on me.
Don't let them. Don't let them.
I'm trying. Hey, Dave. Let's see what Harper's doing. I think he's outside.
They might be racing. They might be racing between themselves because the first guy had 12 seconds, and I think it looked like for a second like they're dropping Mac. So maybe they're just making a race out of it.
Making a competition out of it.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Oh. Oh.
Well, I told them don't pick anything hilly to make it a fun race. So they did say it's going to be more rolling than hilly. Yeah, this
Oh, yeah,
not
totally.
I feel like they were scared of us. That's what it is.
Sure. Sure. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Sure.
All I see is red again.
It's the sunset.
Oh my God. Yeah. Hey, that's a good visual. I'll just close my eyes and picture a sunset.
Yeah, those sunsets usually don't hurt as much, but yeah, hopefully it works. What do they say? Pain is temporary. Wu-Tang is forever. So some 11 minutes to go. It's almost there. Oh yeah, look at those times. They already dropped Mac by like 20 seconds, so they are really going for the first and second and stuff.
Oh, you can get them, Dan.
Oh, I got him.
Minute 30, 40. Piece of cake.
Yeah, no worries. Uh,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
They pulling fours and fives, and then 370 meters elevation again later, they start racing between each other. That's just
oh my word.
I love the rolling hill.
you know what? I do feel already bad, but yeah, feel free to complain after the race. Let me hear it. Let me see it on the Discord.
Oh.
Oh, looks like they all got. Oh, I guess Matt still 10 seconds to down.
Come on.
9%. It actually feels kind of flat.
Oh, yeah. I know it. It like oddly gets easy at 9%. You're like, what is happening?
You just unlocked a new feature, flat 9%.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, God.
Let's go, Holly. You got a couple of seniors in front of you here.
Hey, this is cool down now.
Yeah, DC and I have two good knees between us. Working together.
Hey, I'm also down a hip, just so you know.
Oh, shit.
Mind you, I think my hip replacement's stronger than my other hip now, so it's probably a win.
Yeah. Oh.
And you guys still love to run. That's always
Crazy, eh?
yes. Running scares me now.
Yeah.
I raced the 10K on Sunday. And it took me 4 days before I could walk stairs one at a time. I had to sidestep them all because of the knee.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
good. I'm good. I'm good now.
That's
But what was your time?
It wasn't that good, actually. It was only 48 minutes.
That's okay. Okay.
I used to run sub 40, so we're a long ways from that now.
That was always kind of like my goal, and we managed to do it a couple times, a few different duathlons, and that was that. Enough of that.
I was always more of a half marathon guy. That was more my favorite distance. So
Oh, nice.
tens have never been my favorite distance.
I don't think I've ever done under an hour and a half for a half.
Let's see.
It's still good though. I mean, I ran 126, 128 when I was at my fastest.
Nice.
Yeah.
But that was in my 30s, I think, not my 40s, and certainly not my 50s.
Yeah. I find the other stuff. I'm keeping it at the triathlon's decent. Like Tremblon's a sort of not a flat run, but not too hilly, and I think I'm able to do like a 144 there for the half or 143 after the 90K bike ride.
That's super.
Good.
That's really good.
But again, it's pretty flat. The run course, the bike course, is super hilly. But
I was gonna say I biked that bike course. That is not flat.
yeah, no, it's not as bad as Placid, but it's not flat.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
No, Placid's way worse.
Yeah. How'd you like the run at Chattanooga?
I loved it. I had one of my best runs.
It gets a little weirdly hilly at the end there.
Yeah, a little bit. The new bike site it wasn't flat. It was still like over 4,000 feet, but compared to Placid, it felt flat.
Yeah, it's only steep at that one part.
Yep. Near the end,
where
sort
you
of.
make yeah.
Yeah.
You make that turn, and you're like, holy shit, there's a hill.
Yeah. The routes on the highway, it seemed like you kept a lot of speed going up over the hills, onto the hills.
Yeah. Yep.
Fast rollers.
It wasn't closed when I did it. That was the only thing. People are like crazy drivers out there. Like they have no
Same this September.
What's going on out there. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Now, were you there this past September? It poured rain, which was perfect for me. I love racing in the rain. Kept me nice and cool.
No. It was like 95 degrees. I threw up right when I crossed the finish line. It was horrible.
I hate the heat.
Yeah, it was like lack of salt, too much water. You know, I was all messed up.
Yeah.
Kind of like Mr. Christian Blumfeld on the World Championships last year. You see that? That was unbelievable.
Yeah. I was like, how did he have that much liquid in him? Jesus.
That guy's he's a freak of nature, man.
Yeah.
Well, they all race tomorrow, eh? Or is it Sunday, maybe?
No, it's tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 73. Yeah.
Big names in that one. Big names in that one.
If you haven't done St. George, put it on your list. That place is crazy.
I've heard it so hard.
Didn't they just stop that one?
And they probably did, but it was freezing in the morning. It was a wind, hailstorm, thunderstorm. Then it was like 1,000 degrees. I was like, what is happening in this race? Oh, thank God this is over.
So is it a coincidence, or is it just the kind of race where they just schedule it for the time of a year where you can expect this kind of weather?
No, it's Utah, and it's like anything can happen at any moment. I feel like there's like no humidity. Storms come out of nowhere. I don't know. It's a really hard place. I don't know why people decided to live there, but hey, whatever. Oh, that was a nice workout.
Yeah, you guys are welcome.
So this is interesting. My virtual shifting just kicked out, and now I'm just spinning like crazy. I can't do anything. I don't know if this is a good long-term solution.
I had this happening to me, I think once or twice, but it was just before the race, or at the beginning. It never happened like during the race, actually.
Hey, Brian is shifting. Screwed up. We can catch him.
Okay.
I've got 120 RPMs and I'm going 1.2.
He's got the
That's it.
Son of a
That's the shit that
bitch.
happens to me when that happens to me when I turn my steering on. Like everything gets all jacked up, even if I connect to my phone. I don't understand what's happening. That's why I don't use it. I get power drops. Like I'm pedaling, it's connected, and I have no power.
I had
really
this
like
happening
that
to
virtual
a few months
shifting,
back. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I really like this until this, but if this happens, you can't count on this. This is terrible.
Then you're stuck. There's no way to fix it or get out of it.
Nope.
Oof. Yeah, that's playing a fire.
Yeah, I've seen it happening to Drew Spargo, and it happened right before the finish of the race. And he was going into the sprint with like 140, 150 RPMs, something I've never seen on my screen. So it happened to him. I'm not sure what he has done, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird. What kind of steering you have? Do you have the Google Play? Sorry, Swift Play, or what is it?
Yeah, it's Swift Play, but it's the QZ app. It's kind of reverse engineered to work with the Kicker 5.
Oh.
And so I'm gonna. So it worked great right until that last hill, and then it bailed on me.
So when you go to your connections, does it show as normal connected, or does this show no signal?
Yeah, no signal.
Yeah.
So I guess I could have jumped into the pairing screen and threw it back on the kicker, and I bet you I would have been okay. But in a race, you'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work that quickly either. Sometimes I can tell you, for me, it doesn't. When I disconnect it, it takes like 30 seconds for it to actually kick back and read the power again.
Yeah, because when you use this app, you have to do things in a very specific sequence when you turn things on. And so the only way to get it back to the app is to actually turn everything off and redo that sequence.